Okay, team, welcome to week 2. This week, we're going to shift from the mindset into simple, effective nutrition. The goal is clarity, not perfection, and helping you understand what actually moves the needle. We want to build awareness without obsession. We're going to be touching on protein, how to feel satiated, and also talk about a simple structure as well. And then we're going to talk about little tasks to do as well, just building on that, scaling yourself on the continuum as well. So this is the next step after the mindset foundation. Protein first living. Now, why does protein matter? Protein is the number one tool for hunger control and body composition. Here we're going to talk about why it matters and how to increase it without complicated tracking. So we're going to focus on examples of high protein meals, and then we're going to talk about simple swaps for busy lifestyles. I think it's fair to say we are busier than we ever have been, purely because things come to us now rather than us having to go to it. So it's important to recognise that. Now you'll remember this one from last week when I talked about it as well. So fat loss becomes easier when you feel full. So feeling satiated is driven by protein, fibre, hydration, and food volume. These help keep your hunger steady throughout the day. Remember as well, sustainability is the absolute fundamental, followed by calorie deficit, then exercise and sleep, self-monitoring, having the discipline to do so, then protein, then carbs and fats, then last but not least, not essential at this stage, are supplements. Calories without obsession. Now remember, this isn't about strict dieting, it's about understanding calorie patterns so that you feel in control. One day doesn't dictate your progress, the weekly average does. Remember, this is all about awareness, not very strict restriction. Knowing our portion sizes, being honest with ourselves, but most importantly as well, not seeing it as some kind of punishment. Pacing yourself, very important. Remember those hidden calories, and remember weekly averages are more important than daily slips. So looking here at the meal building framework, this here is what we would consider a simple plate. I haven't put a visual diagram in there, but I think everybody's seen them, so I didn't think there's much need for me to put one in. But the simple plate structure removes any guesswork. If each meal contains these components here, you will naturally improve your energy, recovery, and more importantly, your appetite control. Weekend strategy. Now, weekends are where most people struggle. The goal isn't restriction, but control. Even at events, you can stay between 40 and 80% on the continuum. I want you to enjoy your social events, and I want you to stay on the continuum, but plan ahead as well. Good, better, and best choices. Flexible structure, options for each scenario, and no shame or restriction. This framework helps you select the best option available rather than feeling like you must be perfect or you've failed. And it aligns perfectly with the continuum mindset. Your task this week. Now, these tasks here build on week 1, but focus on the nutrition fundamentals that make consistency easier and more automatic. I want you to increase your protein intake. I often get asked, but I really struggle to hit my protein. And then I look at what someone's had. My advice to them is always just eat a little bit more protein because it tends to be lower in calories than what the carbohydrates are. That's not me saying avoid carbs altogether, but just bear in mind based on what I'm advising you, I want you to have equal quantities of protein and carbohydrate. Use the meal building framework and then keep rating days on the continuum as well. Final reminder, keep it simple. Stay between 40 and 80% because remember that small wins build momentum. Nutrition doesn't need complexity. Stick to the fundamentals, stay consistent, and remember that small wins compounded daily lead to long lasting results.